This right here is the Tecno Camon 50. This right here is the Tecno Camon 50, and these are some tips and features for users just like you to get the best out of your Tecno Camon 50 Pro. Now, the very first thing you need to do is to check if you have any software updates. So you check for software updates. Now, to do this on your device, you first need to make sure you have your device connected to the internet. Then you head over to settings, then to Tecno Camon 50 Pro right here. Then you tap on check update here. Unfortunately, my internet isn't working, hence this failed message. But if there's any update for your Tecno Camon 50 Pro, it's definitely going to show up here. Now, after successfully updating your phone software, there's another important thing to do. So you head over to the Google Play Store, then you sign in to your Google account if you haven't done that yet. Once you are done with this step, you tap on the profile icon here, then you scroll down to settings. Now on this page, you tap on about, then you tap on update Play Store, and you wait for the update to complete if there's any update available. But if you are getting this pop-up message, then you are all set and good to go. Now moving on to the next step. Now this step is going to help you get the best out of the display on this device. So you head over to settings, then you scroll down to display and brightness. Now you scroll down again and you should find screen refresh rate. By default, it's going to be set to auto switch, which means the device is going to automatically switch refresh rate for you. So depending on what you actively have running on the device display. So if you have a game running on or an app which requires a higher refresh rate, it's automatically going to do that. And if you have an app which requires lesser refresh rate, it's going to switch to a lower refresh rate. So you wouldn't have to stress about anything. However, there are other options you can also select from. Selecting the high option means you are getting up to 144 Hz refresh rate for some supported apps. So just know this isn't going to work for every app on the device, but this is solely going to work for the apps that support it. Also, you have the standard option, and if you have this set to the standard option, which means you're getting 60 Hz, and that's mostly the standard for most devices, so you know how this feels already. The interesting thing is there's also another option which allows you to customize your refresh rate for certain apps. So you can easily get your desired refresh rate for specific apps on this device. So you can just select 90, 60 or 120 Hz, and once you are done, you tap on OK to apply changes. Color style gives you an option to customize how colors should look on your device display. By default, it's going to be set to the original color, which makes the display look more balanced. However, if you want to boost colors on your device or enhance the device display colors, so you just select the bright colored option and you should see some difference in colors and how the display looks in general. I don't think the camera is really doing much justice here, so you wouldn't be able to see the difference when you switch between both, but you should really see the difference in person. Also, with this slider, you can make changes to the color temperature as well. Now, with these next changes would make your sound experience on this one a good one. By default, I think it's turned on. So to easily find this, head over to settings, then find sound and vibration. Then you want to scroll down to sound modes, and you should find Dolby Atmos here. You select that. And now this is going to make your speaker sound much better. I think by default it should be turned on, but if it's not turned on, this is how to have it turned on. Also, as a new user, there's an option to turn on some sounds on your device you do not like. Now inside here, you can disable or enable sounds for when you plug in, let's say, a charger to your device, or when you are trying to dial a number on the dialer. Also, there's even a sound for deleting something on your device. So just in case you do not want it, you can just turn this off. Now, another cool feature on this device is the NFC feature. And first of all, you head over to settings, then you scroll down to multi-device connection. You select NFC, then you just toggle this switch to enable this feature, and that's it. There's an option which allows you to add your cards or any other supported NFC cards for convenient use. Now just take a look at this. So do you see the red lights flashing? This is called the indicator light effect. You can even have this turned on when you are recording a video or when you have notifications on the device, just like what you saw, and even phone calls. There's more you can actually do with this. Still inside settings, you want to scroll down and then find indicator light. It should be somewhere here. So you toggle this switch to enable the feature. There's also an option to set the light effect duration. So default, or you can have a custom time if you prefer that. And as you can see, you can have it turned on for notifications when recording a video, flash for calls, or even when charging the device as well. Well, the Tecno Camon 50 is definitely a good looking device, and these are some features, tips and settings to help enhance your usage as a new user. Stay safe.